Hello guys, Indie Swarm here, and today I'm going to be bringing you some information on Nekro for those of you who are on the fence. So Nekro, it's kind of a hard game to explain. It's kind of an action level based game, but the whole point of Nekro is to use your summons to get you through the levels, and you also have some abilities yourself. In the level you will earn power, and you will also earn sins. These will be used to upgrade yourself and your minions respectively. After each level you'll come to this screen where you can upgrade yourself, your minions, and then you can go into the level. You can also unlock other minions. You cannot continue the game after you have beaten it, so you have to start all over. That is why right now I do not have very many minions. But let's jump into some gameplay, show you how it plays. The story, like I said, I've already beaten this a couple times, and the story isn't too long. It's about, I'd say 7 hours I think it took me to beat it, or probably not even that, probably around 6. So the main point, or the main way you get your minions in this game, once you defeat some enemies, you take their bodies, you eat them, and you get blood, and then you can also summon minions with the blood after you do that, but you also have to have a corpse nearby, so you have to decide whether it's more important to have the blood or if it's more important that you have the minions. As you go throughout the game, you can upgrade, so you can have more minions at once, so you can have stronger minions. Really depends on what you want. I like going for the horde style. Right now I got very basic minions. You can see we got the zombies here, some zombie peons. As you go through the level, as you probably can already see, you get some minions that just start following you based on the level, that you don't summon at all, they just kinda come along with you. Yeah, so you get some of those throughout the play. They're really not too effective. Your main damage comes from your minions and yourself. So as you can see, I'm throwing these little skulls out here. The combat is not too complex for the player character. There's 3 different classes you can play. Right now I am playing the Grim Keeper, I believe he is called. He is my favorite because he's got some decent range, decent damage. There's one class that's like a healer, and there's another class that's like a melee unit. So those are alright too. This is my favorite. This is the one I've beaten the game with every single time I've done it. And as you're about to see here, I can use abilities to interact with the environment. Those don't come into play too often, I've found, but on occasion you'll use them. They'll help you out a little bit. Nothing too crazy. So I'm going to head over here. Going to possess that skeleton with my ability. And as you saw, those mushrooms that came from the environment jumped on this guy, poisoned him, helped me take him out a bit. Alright. Animals are pretty easy to take out for the most part. They're pretty much just free blood or free corpses, so those are definitely helpful. It's been a little while since I played, so I don't quite even remember my zombie limit. Looks like 4 so far. I don't think it's going to be much more than that. So as you go through, you will be able to pick your different minions. Like I said, these ones are more tanky. You can also get damage. As you saw right there, I gained a power orb that will help me increase the abilities of the Grim Keeper himself, not the minions. Earlier, I forgot to mention it. You probably saw me pick up a purple orb. That is actually sins, which you use to upgrade your minions. And those you can either use to upgrade their abilities, or you can unlock completely new ones. The further down the line you get, normally the better the minions are, but you know, it all depends on your play style. Last time I think I went with the Maul, or whatever the giant mouth zombie was called. He's probably my favorite so far that I've played with. Also got the just giant zombie. I forget what his name is. Like I said, it's been a little while since I played it, but I wanted to throw this out here because I saw it had a few reviews, but you know, not as much as it probably deserves. So I'm trying to show you guys some gameplay of it here. I'm not sure if you noticed yet, but also when you kill someone and you eat them to get their blood and whatever, it restores health to you and your minions as well. Yeah, my army got kind of slaughtered there, so now I'm kind of in this kiting fight. Forgot that he could throw that hammer, but I should come out of this alright. I think I'm going to use his corpse to summon another zombie, if that way I have a minion going into this. And as I can see at the top of the screen now, I can have 4. I forgot completely that it actually tells you what you can have. So I'm just gonna revive some of these guys and bring them back as my minions. That way I can kill some of these guys, get some health, and then continue on to beat this mission. As you can see at the top of the screen, there's a bar that says souls. Once you have collected enough souls to fill up that bar, that is how you complete the levels. It's not too difficult in most levels. Towards the end it can get a little tougher once you have those more damaging units. Alright, let's get this zombie here. So as you see, I'm having a pretty easy time with this level. Depending on which class you pick to play, some levels can just be a breeze and some can be a nightmare. But so far I'm doing pretty good on this, which I'm surprised is normally a level I don't do too good at with the Grim Keeper. But just making it on through here. As you get later in the game, you're going to have more of a variety of minions. It doesn't stay, you know, quite this stagnant forever where you just have your 4 zombies and you go through with them. It actually gets pretty complex later on. You get to, you know, you have to decide which minion will be best for what situation and all that. And as you can see, I also have that spell there. It's your starting spell, where you can just hit them with that blast. That your abilities you can also customize so they do different things. Like for that spell, you can choose for it to do damage, or you can choose for it to heal in a radius, or do some damage on impact and then do damage over time. And as you see, killed everybody, got other souls, so I win there. That's pretty much the gist of the game for every level. It does get tougher. There's some bosses in some levels. I like the game a lot. Definitely think it's worth the price tag, and they're still updating it. So definitely one I think is worthy of picking up. It's only 6 hours long, so if you don't think you're going to replay it much, that might be something that holds you back from it. But if you are a person like me who's going to play it, probably try it with each character, then that's definitely something that you would be interested in for this game. If a 6-hour campaign is worth the $20 for you, then, you know, also a good pickup. Gameplay's fun, something different, so definitely recommend it. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave me some suggestions for videos you'd like to see. This has been Kanto Gamer, or Indie Swarm, and I will see you next time around. You have a good day, guys.